Good day everyone! Today we're going to discuss some terminologies in geometry that you will encounter on this quarter. Number 1 is polygon. A polygon is a closed plane figure bounded by segments which intersect only at their endpoints. So consider this figure at the right. So this is a polygon. It's because it's a closed figure bounded by the segment. So we have here the following segment. We have segment BA, segment AE, segment ED, segment DC, and segment CB. And those segments are what we call the sides. Sides is a line segment that make up a polygon. So again, a line segment is part siya ng line na merong dalawang endpoints. So from here, our sides are as follows. So we have here side BA, side AE, side ED, side DC, and side CB. So these are the sides of the polygon. Vertex is a point where two line segments or sides meet. Dito, yung side BA and side AE ay nag-meet sa point A. Next, segment AE and segment ED ay nag-meet at point E. Si segment ED at si segment CD nag-meet at point D. Si segment DC and segment CB ay nag-meet at point C. At si segment CB at si segment BA ay nag-meet sa point B. Now, polygons can be named according to its sides. Kapag may tatlong side, triangle, pag-apat, quadrilateral, pag-lima, pentagon, and so on and so forth. Kung more than 12 siya, like 13, 14, and 15, and so on, tatawagin siyang n-gon, or 13 gon, 14 gon, 15 gon. Next, we have here the term angle. An angle formed by two non-collinear rays meeting at a common endpoint. An angle is represented by this symbol. So I have here ray AB and ray AC. Note that ray AB and ray AC share a common endpoint, that is point A, to form an angle. Si A ang tinatawag nating vertex of the angle, while si ray AB and ray AC is what we call the side of an angle. And we can name this angle as angle BAC or angle A. Next, we have the word sides. So a side is a line segment that make up a polygon. So let's consider this polygon. Sides is a line segment that make up a polygon. So ano nga ba ang ibig sabihin ng line segment? Si line segment ay part siya ng line that has two endpoints. So here, we have line M at meron siyang segment dito, and we have here segment AB. So ibig sabihin, si line segment part lang siya ng line that has two endpoints. So using this illustration, we have here segment BA, segment AD, segment DC, and segment CB as the side of the given polygon or a given figure. Next, we have what we call consecutive angles. So, pag sinabi natin consecutive, magkasunod. Ulitin ko ha, consecutive is magkasunod. So, consecutive angles, these are two angles with common sides. May common sides sila. So, si angle A is consecutive to angle D. Anong common side ni angle A at ni angle D? That is segment AD. Next, si angle D is consecutive to angle C. Kasi ang common side ni angle D at ni angle C ay si side DC. Next, angle C is consecutive to angle B kasi ang common side nila ay si side CB. And angle B is consecutive to angle A kasi ang common side nila ay si side BA. Next, we have opposite angles. Opposite angles, these are two angles with no common sides. So, si angle A is opposite to angle C. Bakit? They don't have common side. Ang side na malapit kay angle A ay si side AB at si side AD. Samantalang kay angle C, side CB and side DC. Angle B is opposite to angle D. Bakit? Yung side na malapit kay angle D is si side DA and side DC. While kay angle B ay si side BA at si side BC. A vertex is a point where two line segments or sides meet. So in segment BA and segment DA, they meet at point A. So we have vertex A. Inside AD and side DC, they meet at point T. Inside DC and side CB, they meet at point C, and side CB and side BA, they meet at point B. Note that ang plural ng vertices is vertex. Next, we have consecutive sides or adjacent sides. So again, consecutive, which means magkasunod. So consecutive sides or adjacent sides, these are two sides with common vertex. So from here, segment BA is consecutive to segment AD. Dahil ang common vertex nila ay si A. Si BA is consecutive si BA is consecutive kay si BA, segment BA is consecutive to AD. Their common vertex is A. AD is consecutive to segment DC. Dahil ang common vertex nila ay si angle D. Next, segment DC is consecutive to segment CB. And segment CB is consecutive to segment BA. Sides. So, opposite sides, these are two sides with no common vertex. So, we have here segment BA is opposite to segment DC. Pansinin, wala silang common vertex. And segment AD is opposite to segment CB. So, ito, opposite side niya to. Ito, ang opposite side naman niya ay ito. We also have parallel lines. So, these are lines that do not intersect. They can be extended in both directions and they are equidistant. So, using this illustration at the right, the two parallel lines here are line MA and line ZE. These two lines are parallel lines. So, parallel lines, it means kahit i-extend mo sila on both direction, hindi sila mag-meet. We also have alternate interior angles. So, pag alternate interior angles, just recall the alphabet Z or Z. So, we have here, so this angle D is alternate with angle J, and this angle F is alternate interior niya ay si angle G. Note that alternate interior angles are congruent. So, ibig sabihin, kung si angle D ay 40 degrees, si angle J ay equal sa 40 degrees din. Next, kung si angle F is 140 degrees, ibig sabihin, si angle G is 140 degrees din. Next, we have vertical angles. Pag vertical angles, we just look on the parallel lines and the transversal line. So, our transversal line here ay si line O. So, si line O, in-intersect niya yung dalawang parallel lines natin. So, our vertical angle here is angle B, angle F, angle D, angle C, angle G, angle G, angle L, angle K, angle K, and angle J. And vertical angles are congruent. So again, pag sinabi natin congruent, parehas sila ng sukat. Si angle B ay parehas ng sukat ng kay angle F. Si angle D ay parehas ng sukat kay angle C. Si angle G parehas ng sukat kay angle L. At si angle K ay parehas ng sukat kay angle J. Same side interior angles. Kung si alternate interior angles sa letter Z, si same side interior angles, ang tatandaan lang natin ay si letter C. So we have here, the same side interior angles are angle D and angle G, angle F, and angle J. Take note, kapag same side interior angle sila, ang sum nila ay 180 degrees. Again, kapag inadd mo yung measurement ng same side interior angles, ang sum nila ay equal sa 180 degrees. We have also an angle formed by two non-collinear rays meeting at a common endpoint. An angle is represented by this symbol. So I have here ray AB and ray AC. Pansinin natin na si ray AB at si ray AC, they share common endpoint. That is point A to form an angle. Si A is what we call the vertex of the angle. While si ray AB, si ray AC, which is the ray of the angle. And we can name this angle as angle BAC or angle A. Next, we have supplementary angles. These are two angles are supplementary when they add up to 180 degrees. Kapag inad mo yung dalawang measurement ng dalawang angle mo at nag-equal sa 180 degrees, ibig sabihin yung dalawang angles ay supplementary. Complementary angles. Two angles are complementary when they add up to 90 degrees. Kapag inad mo yung measurement ng dalawang angle mo at nag-equal to sa 90 degrees, ibig sabihin yung dalawang angles mo ay complementary. Note that the sum of the interior angle of a triangle is equals to 180 degrees. So consider triangle ABC. So triangle has three sides. Kapag inad ko yung measurement ni angle A sa measurement ni angle B at sa measurement ni angle C, ito daw ay mag-i-equal sa 180 degrees. The sum of the interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degrees. Note, it is quad, which means meron tong apat na sides. So, I have here quadrilateral A, B, C, D. Ngayon, mag-drawing ako ng diagonal AC. Note, meron tayong dalawang triangle na nabuo. That is triangle ADC and triangle TBA. Note that ADC is a triangle and ADC is a triangle. Note that the sum of the interior angle of a triangle is 180 degrees. Next, si CBA is also a triangle. Note that the sum of the interior angle of a triangle is 180 degrees. So, 180 degrees plus 180 degrees is 360 degrees. That's all.